Hi, this is JC.
And I'm Casey.
And this is the Down the Road Show, and we are here with Jim Presley. Hi, Jim.
Hey, thanks for having me on for an interview.
Hey,
Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks for spending time with us today. And we are here at the Disneyana Show and Sale here in Garden Grove. And we've been here all week promoting information and everything, and you're here representing your various music covering Disney attractions and parades and whatnot.
Yep, I branded my stuff Jiminy's Limited Editions. I'm doing something completely different, and it looks like it's catching on a little bit after about 3 years of working on this. What I'm doing is I am an independent guy, but I'm licensing direct with Walt Disney Music Company, so everything is licensed, legal, and legitimate. It's approved, and I'm trying to resurrect some of the older tunes from Disneyland, all the Disney genres. I've done the Main Street Electrical Parade. My most recent one, which came out today, was the Mickey Mouse March.
Right, this one right here.
I did Under the Sea at the last one. And basically what I'm doing, I have a set of 10 limited editions. It's going to take about 18 more years to complete. And that's when I will retire. Those are $5,000 each. But there's a lot more content that's happening also. If you follow me on my website or come to the shows, I will have a couple of licensed limited editions that are 500 a piece that will be at the shows and always available online until they sell out. New ones will come in. But at every single Disneyana show, conventions that I attend, my version of the exclusive pin is an exclusive Disney song. And there's only 100 available in those editions. And that's where the Mickey Mouse March falls today. So it's exclusive just today, just to this show.
And that's this right here.
And it is a 120-piece orchestra version covering the Mickey Mouse Club theme song.
Wow. Now,
that's cool.
How long did it take you to put this one together?
This single, I spent about 500 hours total in production on that. So it's a lot. And the reason is, of course, I don't have a real orchestra I'm sitting there conducting, but I'm using all the tools that some of your major music producers use. People like Danny Elfman, different people like this, they have lots of things. On this particular version of the Mickey Mouse Club March, I use the Quantum Leap East-West Gold Orchestra. So everything within that orchestra, I recorded, I orchestrated it.
So we were talking earlier about how long did it take you to 500 hours to put this together.
It did on the Main Street Electrical Parade. Now that's one of what I call a masterpiece edition. It's not one single. There's actually about 45 songs, pieces of songs in there.
Right.
And I usually don't tell numbers, but I'll give you an example. On this big one, that was $10,000 just to license. That's only the licensing. So they're not getting, when people get my work, they're not getting junk. They're getting very legitimate, very real stuff. I have over 2 years of work in the electrical parade and over 2,000 tracks that were submixed and brought into that. I can tell you later how I did that. I know you're a musician, you'd be interested.
That's the only reason I'm in front of camera. I'm dying right now.
The electrical parade made me real nervous because when I was recording this, it was a concept. I could handle up to 500 tracks at one time recording, and I'm doing all this mini mode stuff, right? Monophonic, and I added some extra things in there too. So I said, okay, and I didn't want to quantize. I wanted to sound like the original.
Wow.
And so, I play music for a living. I've always been a copycat, a cover artist. So I'm pretty good at keeping things on track. So I had all these different hard drives sitting up there. Okay, this section is done. Okay, it's over here. This section is done. At the end, near the end of that 2 years, it's like, okay, now I'm going to bring them all in. It's like the space shuttle working out. Is it all going to work? And so I get Doroco down all the way across and ready to go. I start popping in. It's like the biggest celebration when I reach the end of that. It's like it actually worked.
How many hard drives did you have to back all that up on?
It's like 4 or 5, and I have some redundant hard drives. I just don't want to take any chances,
Sure.
Right.
Yeah, on your work.
Now, what's the next big project that you plan to work on after these are promoted well enough?
The big one, well, I had planned on doing the Country Bears. That is going to happen. It's in the pipe.
Okay.
But because the economy, I actually started taking a dive when the electrical parade came out. I had to rethink what I'm doing. Even though all my life I've been in the music business, I'm just now in the Disneyana community.
Okay.
So I had to figure out what did they want, how much is it going to cost for me to produce it, what will actually work and create interest. So this is going to be an ongoing project, most likely to save some money and make things work. I will have one more version which will complete my offerings on the Electrical Parade, because there are a few sections I didn't get to, such as Mickey's 60th, some different things like that. It will be a totally new recording. None of these tracks will be used. Because I was new in this industry, I didn't want to step on toes.
Right.
There's so many versions that Disney has out you'll find on the Electrical Parade. I put it in a different key so people would recognize it. And I keyed this in G sharp, the original's in G. My next one will be in G, and it's going to include some of the familiar sections and some of the more abstract sections.
Okay.
So it'll be about a year, and that will be out. And then I have, of course, the version.
My favorite chord.
There you go. The theme from the Haunted Mansion has been approved. Grinning
nice.
Ghost, and that's for Halloween. So that's
So
coming up
excited
pretty
about
quick.
that. You were telling me about that earlier. I can't wait to
I'm
hear your
starting
rendition of
Monday.
that.
I'm starting tracking it
That's
Monday.
going to be so fun. Well, we're definitely going to have to come out to Vegas and spend some time with you. Now, you've got your own band. Let's touch base on that really quick.
Yeah, well, it's
Actually, before we change
Okay.
subjects, give us your website real quick for all of our fans where they can find what you're working on with this
Exactly.
Disneyana stuff.
love to. It's been branded Jiminy's Limited Editions. I just figured that would be a cool thing, you know. Now, you got to spell it right. Jiminy is spelled like Jiminy Cricket. Jiminy.
Okay.
Jiminy'sLimitedEditions.com.
Okay.
And you'll get there and sign up on the e-newsletter list. It's called The Club. Some of the very exclusive editions, it's only sold here. You'll be able to get those a day before the show.
Okay.
If you're following my work and you can't make a show, you'll have one day that you can get, like the Mickey Mouse March or something like that.
Okay. Are there links that you can click on and you can actually listen to, excerpts from the songs on your website and get samples?
Yeah. There. Actually, what I've done is I've embedded a bunch of stuff off of YouTube
Okay.
on there. And I do, if you go, I have it where it automatically plays, where I've started my catalog on there. If you go to the page with the catalog, you'll get like a 30-second clip of
Okay.
some of it. Yeah. Just
Fantastic.
MP3 stuff.
Okay. And where can folks
We
find
love
you in
him.
Vegas?
Pardon?
Where can folks find you in Vegas in the next
we-
4 to 5 months?
We play all over Vegas. We play a lot at Sam's Town. We've got a PBR bar coming up in Planet in Hollywood. If you go to skidrodeo.com, think of Skid Row, but rodeo, Skid Rodeo.
Okay.
And this band, even though we're branded as a country band, man, they play everything from classic rock to Delbert McClinton to jazz, you name it. They're out there. Two of the guys in the band actually have classic rock bands that they work with at Mandalay Bay and places like that. So it's a prominent band, skidrodeo.com.
Excellent.
And come out and join us.
I love the name personally.
Isn't that cool? It gets a laugh. When we come up with it, it's like, yeah, people laugh. Well, that's cool. We'll just call it that,
Yeah, it makes me think of like 80s music and country music all at the same time. That's
Oh, yeah. And that's what we do.
okay. Who have you worked with?
There you go.
Recently. I'll just give you recently. I was 3.5 years with Toby Keith's band. He has his venue there in Harrah's, in Las Vegas. Well, he hired our band to be the house band there, and actually that particular band, which was a house band there for 3.5 years, sort of dissolved. Some of it stayed together and became Skid Rodeo, and one of the other guys is doing some lounges there. But it's primarily was our band. And in the past 3 years, I did a show with Reba, did a show with Sammy Hagar.
Nice.
Now these are not openings. I'm talking about who I play for. So, that's where I come from. I'm just the old guy that sits in the back and plays keys. They never say my name. It's all cool as long as I get paid at the end of the gig. Everything's cool, But as I'm getting older, I don't want to retire from the music business. But I don't think I'm going to do well in my 60s playing till 2 or 3 in the morning and staying on the road. So it's like, okay, I like Disney music. I got a business relationship going with Walt Disney Music Company. Cool. I'm indie. I'm licensed. I'm doing this.
Excellent.
Life is good.
Fantastic. We can also find you on Facebook as well, too.
Oh,
for
yeah.
fans
You
and
just
things like that.
put in James Presley. If you put in Jim Presley, there is a Yamaha keyboard player, a rep. Been with him for years, so that's why I had to twist things around a little. I don't owe the IRS any money or anything, but it's actually, they keep confusing me with the Jim with Yamaha. So James Presley.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can find, of course, those links on all of our Twitter, Facebook, and our usual
Go down
spots.
the road
Appreciate
show.com on our Facebook fan page, iTunes and whatnot. You'll hear this, and we'll be plugging this throughout the rest of the company.
Thanks. I sure do appreciate it.
So the real question I have is, can I use your Mickey Mouse track music for some of this video stuff we've been doing for Disneyana this week?
Yeah,
Funny
you
you
can.
should
You
ask
can.
that.
It's
got
all
that done
licensed.
earlier.
Licenses are paid. It's out there. Everything is legitimate and legal. You can do that.
Yeah.
The thing about these editions, when I first started putting out, like I did Under the Sea, I was posting on there, don't put these on, YouTube, things like that, because people are buying them exclusively. But realistically, you can't stop anybody from doing that. The uniqueness about what I'm doing is you actually own one of the original limited editions. It's signed and numbered, so it doesn't matter. If somebody wants to use it, it's legitimate. You can put it out there.
Excellent. So all the music you've been hearing in the background for all the stuff we've been doing all week here, this guy right there, Jim.
Jim Presley.
Thank you.
So go
Nice.
check him out.
Thank you. I
Thank you
appreciate
very
it, guys.
much.
Thanks a
Appreciate
lot.
your time, Jim. He's like,
come
we'll see you
see
soon.
us
We're
in
gonna come out to
Vegas.
Vegas. We're gonna have to come out
check
and
out Skid
rodeo.
Rodeo.com. If you're in Vegas, go check out their show. I guarantee it's going to be a good time, and who knows, maybe I'll stop in and sit in with them sometime. So
You come in, you're up there.
sweet,
Up there.
good time. I need a reason to go to Vegas.
Exactly.
All right, this is Down the Road Show at Disneyana. Thanks for checking in. I'm Casey,
I'm JC.
and that's Jim Presley.
Yeah.
Rampage Fitness Academy is located at 23681 Via Linda, Suite A, in Mission Viejo, California, 92691. Call them at 949-830-7267. Cardio kickboxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, regular boxing, yoga, or women's classes only. Rampage Fitness Academy has it all. Check them out at rampagefitnessacademy.com.